Hey, this is Michael with BackToTheFutureTrading.com. Just going over the ES, the E-mini S&P this morning, what the indicators predicted, what we knew, what was forecast before the markets opened, while you were sleeping, over the weekend, while you were having a barbecue with your children. The data was there. Basically, guys, what we want to look at too, we follow the same routine. Repetition is the mother of skill. And we see that from about an hour, we look at an hour before the market opens, from about 8 o'clock forward to about 9:30 when the market opens, 9:49 here. We see weakness followed by what? Strength. So weakened power zone, strengthened power zone. Sellers here, buyers here. Okay, followed by what do we see on the opposite side into the 12 o'clock lunch hour and beyond, followed into weakness and sales. What do we see here on our chart? Here's what I like to do. I like to come down here, identify my power zones, and then what I do is I go back and I identify the peaks. Okay, this is advanced MACD. This is what the buyers and sellers are predicted to do and when they're predicted to make those moves. Okay, so here this morning at 8:10 we see a peak on our advanced MACD. So I'm going to draw an arrow from peak to peak. So the arrow starts at around 8 o'clock, 8:10, and comes down to crescendos around 8:35. Now I come upstairs and I look at my screen, and where I had 8:10 right here, I'm going to come up here and put a white dot, just so you can see. There's the white dot, and then down here at the bottom of the peak, 8:30 to 8:38, I'm going to put a second white dot. Okay, so I'm going to copy that one, just so you know that there's no smoke and mirrors here. Where was the market at that time period? Okay, guys, that market moved from 942 to 937.25, so 5-point move when we said we would do that. Now, we see down here, follow the peaks. You can get as subtle as you want. I prefer to look for the larger peaks, but we see a move up, followed by a second attempt, followed by weakness into strength. Again, predicted before the markets open today. So if we look here, where do we see that move up? 8:54. So now I take my dot, I paste it, and I'm going to come up here and put it on. Where's 8:54? Right here. Was there a move up? Absolutely. Now we see a move down into 9:08. So I'm going to paste another circle. Where was the market? What did the market do from that period to 9:08? Okay, here's a minute ahead, here's a minute behind, just so you see I'm exactly where I need to be. Did the market follow the direction that the advanced MACD predicted days a week in advance? Absolutely. But Michael, that's impossible, is it? Okay, let's continue. We see here 942 into 948, followed by strength. Buyers coming in. Okay, so what do I see now? Okay, my largest potential for profit here is this big move, is it not? If I didn't take advantage of this large sell move, the only real one that has any promise now is going to occur early when the market opens. Well, now I dial in and I look at several different things. One, I've got a double bottom behind me, now a triple bottom just before the open. I've also got an S1 sitting over here with a pivot and an R1 above me. Okay, I also have significant divergence, okay, between these two peaks from here to here. So everything on my chart, the indicators that I use, the tools that I use, if I'm a trend line trader, if I'm a breakout trader, okay, I have a 1-minute breakout candle close above, retraces to structure. I can put stops below that. Either way, if I got in later, the move went from 940 to 949. Okay, are you a 2-point trader? Are you a 3-point trader? Is that all you need to make your nut? Guys, this information was available to us before the markets opened today. The CBC, the flux capacitor indicator, determined statistically behavior patterns that we could capitalize on for this day, this Tuesday in the market. Okay, one other thing to note, kind of the grand finale of the day. What do we see here? We see a retracement followed by a retest followed by what? Weakened market conditions into that weakened power zone. And what do we see here? We see a move up followed by a retracement followed by a retest followed by weakness in the market. Is this too good to be true? That's the question you should be asking yourself. The answer I gave you and will give you is I thought so. When I first got on board, I watched this thing for a week. I'm a believer. Okay, this isn't something that just goes away. This is one of those tools, guys, where you get it while you can get it. And then you lock it up and you sing love songs to it at night. Whisper sweet nothings to it while you're watching love movies together. This is the real deal. We're looking at statistical moves in the market, past performance. We are moving behind the institutions, behind the hedge funds, behind the retail traders. We're saying to the computer, find us the times that they're likely to take positions, find us the time that they're likely to liquidate positions. Then we're drilling down with our tools, using our trading styles, our trading systems, divergence, trend lines, pivot trading, MACD trading, moving average crosses, whatever it is you do to determine an entry. But we're giving you a direction and we're giving you a time. Okay, two things that are virtually impossible to find on your own. My name is Michael with the Trading Authority. This has been the E-mini S&P for June 2nd, 2009. Register for the webinar. If you're convinced already, purchase the indicator, get it installed, start using it. Use the power of the power zones, use the power of these pivot times and indications of strength and weakness to get higher winning percentages in your trading. I'll talk to you soon.